been a while since you've seen us together like this. Yeah.
Just doing a sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alim is sleeping, and yeah, we decided let's come and do a catch up.
Yeah, an update. We don't generally do like this sort of a video so much, but this is an update of the whole of last year and till right now, how everything has been. We just want to catch up with you guys and, you know, tackle a few questions that you guys have been having that we've not really touched on. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, you go. Yeah, nice.
I was telling my wife our wedding bands should show.
I love my bling so much. Even me enjoy seeing them. Like sometimes I change my hand so it can be seen.
Yeah, so I will show you. They actually, our wedding bands have our names written in them.
This one.
Yeah. So just to start off, it's been a lot. I think it's been since last year.
Yeah, it's been since last year. A lot,
like so many things have happened.
There are a lot. Okay, Yan and I have gone through. We have had a lot already, but since last year it's been extra intense. I think we were welcomed into marriage. Yeah, we were welcomed into marriage the proper way. Married couples, for sure, you know. Let Yan check up on Alim. Yeah, so it's been just a journey of what I just believe many people already know. Like when we say married, people know. Like everybody's just laughed. Like, welcome to the marriage situation. The phone is ringing. Yeah, so there was a lot has happened in front of you guys. You guys already know, and we have been very open about sharing our problems. So we left you guys with the problems. We didn't really tackle on what happened after the problems. As you guys know, I had been at my parents' home. You were part of that also. So we just want to talk a little bit about everything that was weighing down. And first of all, we are new parents, first-time parents and new parents. So
and newlywed. We had our son less than a year after we got married.
Yes.
Actually, he was conceived, I think, after we, like, on period of us getting married.
Yeah, just like a few months, like very, very recent to our marriage is when our son was conceived. And we didn't really have, by choice and by our own, not necessarily by choice, but we didn't have a lot of support around us as well. So considering all those things, it would be easier to understand what our situation was like.
Our story is quite long. So just long story short is, we've been together with my wife for...
That is a limit for sure.
While my wife has gone for our son, let me give you a brief history of my wife and I. We began our relationship back in high school. We've been together for over years now, and our relationship wasn't very much accepted at first, but right now, today, 2025, both sides of our parents have accepted, and so meaning we never had our parents' support during our relationship. Majority of our relationship, we didn't have our family support. Yes, and so last year, but one, it's currently 2025. So last year, but one, that will be 2023. My wife and I moved from where we used to stay, that was in Eldoret, to Kisumu. It's a bit of a distance, a few kilometers away, different towns. Yeah, we moved from one town to another town, completely moving our full everything, setup and everything. Yeah, so when we moved here to Kisumu is when my wife and I got the chance to be able to tie our knot for the first time, and it was a very small, just small ceremony. It was actually so small that our ceremony actually, we never go to vlog it, and it is only us as a family that know about this. It was AANIQA's father is the one who came to help us officiate, to help AANIQA, like how can I say, to stand on AANIQA. To officiate our ceremony. And in that ceremony, we did it in Kisumu, and I think I'll just say all of us who were there, Sindio? Yeah, we were all of us. We used to call ourselves then the Fantabulous Six. Yeah, it was Cory Bichanga, he was there, his wife, and Vin and his wife, Vin and Lenny, also they were there. And they were basically all the support we had then for our wedding. And we went with the Bichanga's car. We went up to the hill, and they took us. We all fit in the car. It was such a I think most people who were following during that time, we went and bought a few attires that were all Islamic attires. That's the same time that we went for that. It was a very small, it wasn't even a ceremony. We just, they took us up to the hill, to the mosque. You want to change it?
Yeah, I'm just putting, I want to put
So,
a short
yeah. We went up to the mosque, and it was a small 20 minutes, like 20 minutes maximum.
It was, 20
yeah,
minutes.
20 minutes, yeah.
Hold your hand for a second to
Yeah, we, after that, yeah, and that was it. That was basically our wedding. And later on, we processed our wedding bands. We went through where they're being sold, AANIQA and I. We got the wedding bands that we wanted. We got our different names engraved inside. Mine, this one here, holds the name AANIQA inside it, and AANIQA's holds the name AANIQA inside.
No, Ian.
Ian inside, sorry. Yeah. So you can already see we are coming from a rough background, and already from everything that you hear, even from the friends who are with us there, it was quite a very special celebration, because we will never forget this. AANIQA and I will never forget who are there on our wedding day.
We actually documented even the morning going for it, just that it's hard to tell. Remember the morning going?
Yeah. AANIQA and I had a fight over the documentation. AANIQA never wanted we vlog that day, and I was vlogging the whole process. So and we got into a fight, and we got rid of the footage. We never allowed the footage to go out on air. We deleted the footage long time, I think the same day.
Yeah. No, all we got was like leaving, remember?
Yeah, we dressed and we said we were going.
I think we got that vlog.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, no, we deleted it.
No,
we deleted.
we didn't upload. I think we did.
No, we didn't. We deleted it. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It was. We were saying we were going for our nikah, and we were laughing. You remember?
Yeah, I remember. We were all showing what we were wearing.
What we were wearing. All of us, the 6 of us, all of us showed what we were wearing that day. Yeah, but so that was basically our wedding. We've never talked about this ever on our channel. This is the first time we're talking about it. That was basically our wedding, and so after that we processed our certificate, and we have our certificate right now of wedding, and inshallah sooner or later in life we'll be able to do now a celebration now.
Traditional wedding. That was a religious wedding.
Yeah, that was a religious wedding. Yeah, and immediately after that our son was conceived. So we always thank God our son was conceived in marital. How do you say?
In wedlock.
In wedlock. Yeah, he was conceived in wedlock. Yeah, because prior to that, Alim would have been conceived, because there was a lot of we had tried a lot. We had tried to have a child a lot, but we didn't have.
Yeah, we did. Sorry, I'm just getting done. Dressing this beautiful son that you're talking about.
Yeah. So now after that, that was in 2023. In 2024, we had a big fallout with the Fantabulous 6. All of us, the big fallout. It was all on the internet. Yeah, we had a big fallout, and since then, because we were actually growing very well as a team, is when our channel began to struggle a bit. It struggled a bit.
That has been also our journey, how our channel has been doing. As you guys know, our channel is our
possible. Look. So we are seeing where we can put young man here so that he can play a bit while we discuss here.
Yeah, he likes to stand here.
Anyway, young man, as he chills there, let us go on.
We were supposed to make use of his nap time. Anyway, we had reached past 2023. 2024 was tough because already just before our wedding ceremony. Just before even our wedding, just before we went for our wedding, not even a ceremony, but for our signing of our wedding document, our nikah. It was so tough because we were really not in communication even with our families, which was also one of a very difficult point for us. It was so stressful on Ian and I. Thankfully we didn't know then, or we weren't pregnant then, or else I can't imagine how we would have handled knowing we're pregnant and this kind of pressure. But we're grateful. Yes, we got to do our nikah right just about 2 months after that. We found out we are pregnant with Alim. It
was 2 weeks.
Then we were 2 weeks pregnant. Then it was 2 weeks pregnant. Then we were 2 weeks pregnant because it was about for 2 weeks that I was constantly sick. That's another jet.
I told you the president is around.
They've been circling around. Yeah.
So now this is 2024 now. Yeah, so 2024 is actually quite a rough year for us.
So it's the best and the roughest, because you can imagine we had our son, we had our wedding, we were blessed with so many things
that we never imagined we could have.
Materialistically.
We were blessed with a home. We got to furnish our home. We were blessed with a car, which we'll come back to. We were blessed with our son during the same year. It was crazy. It was like it was overwhelming for us.
It was so overwhelming. And then added the things that were happening on the other side. It was just too much going on, and I'm sure, Tribe, you guys had a hint of that, and we just never tackled it to let you guys know this is, we're struggling. Yes, life is happening to us, and we are really not getting a hang of what to do. We're new parents. You guys know how it is with your child when they're new. They're not sleeping. You don't have a pattern. You don't have time to do anything else.
You don't have family support.
That is the worst part now. For Ian and I, we didn't have family support. There's no one who can tell us, okay, let me hold a limb for a while. You guys just breathe and see. Just breathe and orient yourself. So it was just Ian and I, and just in our own stress for the whole year. And that was reflecting back on you guys. And we do apologize for that. On the channel, that it was coming back as so much of negativity, so much of stress. That is never our intention. Ian and I love life. We love to make you guys happy. We used to go live, for reggae nights on Friday, just because we love you guys to smile.
Yeah. So one of the biggest problems AANIQA and I have is actually I'm the one who was at this big problem, is after the big fallout with the Fantabulous 6, I could not get myself ever again to go live, because I was very scared of the backlash, of the questions, of I did not know how to ever answer this.
Me too.
Yeah, so we've never gone live again, and with this we hope now we can begin going live, and we hope some of those questions we've tackled them here, and AANIQA and I have sat down, we've discussed, and we are ready to handle anything that will come our way, because at the end of it all, there was nothing that my wife and I did that was wrong.
Yeah, there's nothing that we did that was wrong, and also it's not like we are not going to come and start saying things about people who are to us friends, people who we considered friends. We won't do that. So that's why it's very hard for you guys to get a hang of what is you guys saying, because you won't hear it like that. That is not us. That is not us.
Bring his phone and delay.
It has been so tough to be able to go live. We really want to. We want to interact more with you guys. The comments have been so tough. Like, the comments to me got to me at some point where I was not, comments can be really tough sometimes. Like, you guys can say things that are wow, they're like arrows. But we would love to go live and to interact with you guys. It was a tough year, but life is also tough like that. We are very, very grateful to God. You're also grateful. Did you say thank you? Don't hit the paint here, okay? Why didn't you say thank you? Say Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Let me show you. Say Alhamdulillah. As we take a break and we wait for Mipa, I want a theme for our room. I'm trying to look for a color theme. A color theme that is slightly different than the rest of the house. The rest of our home. To make this like a...
This is what I was looking for.
Oh yeah, the monitor. Our monitors refuse to pair. But trying to look for a theme that is going to be nice and cozy for Ian and I in our room. So I don't know what color that can be. But now that Ian is back, we can go on.
So now I think basically we're done with 2024. Now we get to AANIQA and I's relationship, where it went wrong as well. So all these things overwhelming us, I think, I don't know, AANIQA, there now you'll have to speak on your behalf.
Well, the thing is that there was never a third eye, or just something externally to tell us everything is okay. This, what we are going through, is normal. Like, it happens in families, it happens when your baby's new, when you guys are new parents. Things like this happen, and you just have to you just have to settle them out. So I think because we were so overheated in the moment, we were thinking like the world is ending. For me, I was thinking like my world is just ending, like everything is going wrong. I was not seeing that there is a possibility of things going right, and part of that is the reason that made I didn't necessarily leave home, but it was so much. I don't even know if I can really tackle what happened.
That's why we've started on this.
Welcome back, Tribe. So today we want to do a little bit of an update with you guys. We have shared with you many of our goals so far. So we want to update you guys a little bit on how that is progressing and just what our plan is. We want to share our plan and just to do a catch up. I don't think it's been so long since we've done a sit down and a catch up with you guys, which we really miss. We used to go live and talk to you guys in person, but let us begin here, a small catch up, letting you guys know how we are faring, how things are, how baby Alim is doing there behind with Mipa, and also share our plans along the way. Finally, our sitting room is done. That was one of the plan I mentioned when I just came back, that we are going to change the look of our sitting room. There's a look I'm trying to get, and our last equipment or the last decorations arrived. As you saw in our last video, we set them up. One is right here in the room. You've already seen that. And yeah, that was plan 1. So plan 1 done. Very nice, successful. Yeah.
Even balcony was successful. We finished
balcony was incomplete from last time. On that note, I'm sure many of you are curious, tribe. I've never sat down, and I think that has been something about me from the beginning of the channel. It's been hard to share my story, but I'm sure you guys are also curious about what happened when I came back. You heard my story when I was at my parents' place, when I went, that is, and now it's about 2 months almost after that time, and I'm back home, and so many things are happening for us here at home, but you guys have not heard from me anything, basically anything. But I will do that. I will catch up with you guys and share with you guys what has been happening and how life has been ever since being pregnant. It has been a whole journey ever since being pregnant, so I will share that with you guys. But first, we will share our plans. Yeah, we will share our plans. We mentioned some things. We mentioned what we are aiming towards, and I think that yes.
Sama.
Alim is almost walking. Oh, before we go there, let me do a small detour. It's also Alim's first birthday in just 15 days now. Alim is going to be turning 1. I don't really have anything in mind. Cloud, do you have anything in mind yet?
Not yet.
When I think of what is Alim's favorite thing or what he will enjoy, I can only think of Mipa and Mima right now. So I don't know what we will do for him, but it's almost his birthday, less than 16 days now. And he will be turning 1 year old. Yay!
We put you kwa nini?
What? Yeah, so on our plans, we had shared with you guys a few things which we want to do, which are our goals, things that we are hoping to do over time, not like immediate priorities.
Yeah.
These are things like we would love.
See? You have it here.
Yeah, for us, sharing our goals and our dreams here on our channel is basically a way to send them out. Like now we're just waiting for them to be achieved. That's why we love to come and share our goals or our dreams or things we would like to do, even share images. It's just basically a vision board for us, where we come and we see what we want to achieve in our life. Sometimes it even happens through you guys give us the bigger picture of things, and that is how we come and see bigger things for our life. That is why you must wonder why we love to share these things. It's just like to put them down for us. How we write it down for ourselves in our journals, we come and do the same thing on YouTube. So part of those dreams that we see coming through in the future but are heading towards is our land. First of all, that is where we want to go and take our life now to the next stage. We want to have our land, build our own home there, and save on having to pay rent every month. Yeah, and then we want to these are
so on land while you go on like that. While on land, while you say each one of them, maybe I can give the financial part of it.
Okay,
so on
break
land,
it down for us.
On land, we have an offer which we really like the offer, and we hope to take you tribe one of these fine days to go and see them. Yeah, one of you will take you guys to go and see them. So it is 1.6. There's one land that I saw, it's 1.6. It's a really nice piece of property. It's right here in Kisumu. 1.6 we saw in USD. 1.6 it's Kenyan shillings.
1.6 million
Kenyan shillings. That is 12. It's about 12,000 United States dollars.
Yeah,
12,000 United States dollars. That's the piece of land full payment, and we get the title deed for the land. Title deed is like here in Kenya, when you buy land, you buy it for, I think, forever.
Yeah, it's under your name.
Yeah, it's forever. Yeah, so it's basically changing their name to our name. We get that title deed. So that is land. Land is 12,000 USD.
And that is the first one of our goals. But before that, I just was thinking about, what has been holding us back. You must be wondering why we ourselves haven't started to go towards these dreams that are our own. It's
dreams.
Like this, obviously, yes, we would love to start in some way investing towards these goals for our life. But one thing that has been holding us backward, maybe I can share this in another video, or I just, sorry, no, I stumble up. It's okay, I just had a stumble because I don't know how to put it. But these goals, we would love to save towards them, but only after we have cleared our immediate priorities. Like, we have a few things that are immediately on our list, on our priority line to clear. So we will share with you guys more about that as we go on. So the first one is land. The second one is building a borehole back at Wamudere Gardens, which is where we visited during Easter with you guys. We had our trip during Easter, and we would love to construct a borehole there.
It's where my grandmother is buried.
Yes, it's where Shosho grandmother, who is Ian's grandma, mom to Ian's mom, is buried. There is where we would love to build a borehole. So when we say borehole or water, that is our water goal. And then our third one, what was our third? It was borehole.
My therapy process. But that one is for a different day. My therapy. So I mentioned therapy in my last video, in another video, and I think we got different reception on it. Opening your phone. Shikai. So we got different reception on it.
So before we do achieve these goals, or why we haven't cleared these goals, these bigger goals, like our bigger dream goals, is because we have smaller, more important priorities, which actually have been part of the reason the whole of last year, 2024, you must have sensed it from us that there is so much of tension around us. It has been because we have been dealing with paying other bills, like we had mentioned to you Tribe, when we...
Ladies, give me please. Thank you. Give me that one please. Thank you. The land that we got, it's a very good piece of property, and it's 1.6 million Kenyan shillings. That is about, slightly above, or about 12,000 United States dollars. So Kenyan shillings, 1.6, around 12,000 USD. For the piece of land that we've already gone through a few pieces of land, and this is the one that our heart has settled for. And I think you Tribe, by now you guys know, once our heart has settled for something, we are going to reach out and get it. Like our sofas. Like our sofas, our car, the house. When we moved into the house, some of you were saying we can't handle the house, we should move out. But our heart was set for this, and our heart is set now for this piece of property. 1.6 million Kenyan shillings, 12,000 United States dollars. Yes, so that is goal number one, that if we can be able to get this blessing of being able to bring water at Wamudere Garden, it can be mind-blowing, literally. Like, even how I'm saying it right now, it can be mind-blowing, like so many other things that God has made possible for us. And then our third and final goal, which has been very important in what has been happening, you guys have been part of it, so it's not like I'm just going to, I'm talking out of the blue. You guys have been a part of everything that has been happening with Ian and I, our home. So yes, this third one is in correlation to that. It relates to that. For the ones who don't know what's been happening, we've just gone through a tough, I can say it's been postpartum blues. Like, we went through a tough, stressful period just a while ago. And I will share more about that just before this video ends. And the third one is therapy.
So I even spoke about couples therapy, which I'm very much interested in also attending, just because if it's going to help us like Ian's therapy has helped, then it's a very positive outcome, because things are really looking up. Therapy has been a big change. Things are really looking up after therapy. We're able to finally just see what is really happening, orient, and just calm down and handle things much more better than we were earlier. And
and as the background that I'm coming from, most of you know my rough background, so therapy has really helped with a lot of those things. So therapy, I did 10 sessions and they were quite expensive. Each session was quite expensive. You know, I'm doing therapy that deals with childhood trauma, not couple therapy. That's mine personal, and it's very expensive. So because of my wife coming back, I was going through it the 3 months that my wife was not at home, and they were not at home, so there was finance for me to be able to pay for a bit of session here and there. But now that they're back, finances have gotten quite tight, and we'll get to that later on. That's why I needed to take a break on that. But it's very helpful therapy, and also I think we would love to do it together. That's what my wife is saying. We would also love to do it together as a couple. And the only reason we have not yet begun, again, it's just the finances part. That's it.
Like one major update, even before I go into that update, actually about therapy, it was just going through my mind that ever since Ian has started taking therapy, he's also like enabled me to share more about myself. Like there's a way we can communicate that I'm also about to share more about myself, which has been really, it's crazy how it has been helpful. Anyway, one of the updates about, I was just going to top up to what you're saying, that one of the updates was we were able to buy our car last year, the year 2024, about April, the 4th month of the year.
They remember we had a motorbike when AANIQA was pregnant. You tried.
You were like, no.
We need to get a car. So God is good.
We were blessed. Yes, God is very good all the time.
We were blessed, and we managed to get the finances to go to buy the car. And this is something that we've never shared on the channel before. It's we don't know how you tribe will take it, but it was the car, we managed to pay for it partially with our own finances, and partially it was financed. So since then we have been every month been paying about $250 every month since when we bought the car, every month. And it's a very big bill, because we make it's a very big bill. It's a very big bill.
You guys didn't tell us growing up because this stuff, but it's a heavy bill to pay. In fact, that has been a major part of how 2024 has been, because 2024 has been a crazy year, just
stressful, and
so stressful. We had our son, so to our new subscribers, we have a few of you who are new here. It has been a crazy year for us, 2024. We had our son Alim, who is sleeping right now. We gave birth to him on this same month that we are recording this video, June. So it's his birthday in a couple of days. And first 16th. Of all, 16th. So first of all, Ian and I, we went to handle all our process by ourselves, like giving birth, before birth, and after birth. It was just Ian and I. Like we didn't have any support, no moral support, no nothing, like just ourselves handling everything. So having our baby was
our family, like you mean our family support.
Like sometimes you have your mom. Now we're grateful to God we are in communication with our families, but then we weren't. So we didn't have our parents to help us. Like you can have your mom to help you, like hold your baby, and you guys can have a second to orient. We didn't have that. So whatever they say happens when you give birth to your baby, postpartum depression and postpartum blues, it is really crazy, and it's real. For us it was intense. For me, I can say I did experience that. It was very, very intense, because it was just ourselves, our thoughts, and Ian is also alone, and already there was so much going on, even on the channel. Like you guys were just on Ian's case, so there was so much going on at home, and even I wasn't able to say anything about it. It was such a hectic year, yet the most blessed year, because we bought our car on the same year, We gave birth to Alim on the same year. We decorated or furnished our home finally on the same year. So it has been really a rough and tough year.
Rough. It was blessed year, and yet so tough.
Yet so tough.
We never had complete family support because of our relationship. If you want to know more on that, there are videos on that. But basically, our family did not really support our relationship at first. Just this year, 2025, is when they accepted. But that's why we didn't have family support, because of our relationship. She's from an Asian background, I'm from an African background. That's it.
So for me personally, I've always wanted to sit down and catch you guys up on what really it was like giving birth and our experiences. First time parents, we are young parents, we are first time parents, and we handled it alone, so it was quite difficult. Many of you are experienced out there, and I know many of you used to tell us, you guys need to have friends around, you need to have family around. Certainly.
But I can check you go. You're talking about friends.
My ears keep ringing. So that was a very tough experience for me personally, and for Ian as well. And at that time, and actually part of the reasons, like something that led on to a lot of the friction between Ian and I, was that I was always seeing myself as the victim in every case. I'm like, I'm the one who has just given birth, like all the attention needs to be on me. So I think in that process, I in a lot of times failed to see how it's affecting Ian. Like I didn't consider that, and that creates
that is exactly why we need therapy, so that
is exactly why
things like that she didn't realize, or things that I didn't realize.
It's really crazy. You see, like I'm able to talk to you guys. For so long I've been sitting and just marinating on this, that I'm going to be able to come and share this experience with you guys. Someday we'll just give you the story of the day we went to deliver. But it was quite tough. Many of you are parents already, so I know you can relate. To the ones who are not parents, this is not like it's something you should go into being scared. It's the biggest blessing. And right now, Alim, Ian, myself, it just gets more beautiful with time. That's how I can put it. It gets easier. You get the hang of it. You get more stronger as parents. So you're like, I can take this on now. I know my baby. When it's immediate, it's a bit challenging. So that's what we experienced, and that's what led to, I can say, a lot of the pressure that even made us fight to a lot of extent. Like
basically the whole of 2024 we were just fighting.
It was tough like that.
We fought the whole of 20. Anyway, so now we mentioned about the reason we're mentioning about the car finances part about the car is because of this big bill that we've been putting on every month. It's restricted us from being able to even start saving for the piece of land, for saving for anything. So we've been just every month, whatever we make off our YouTube channel goes straight to car payment and our rent and things at home like that. So now past few months things have been very rough at home here as well, and that's why we're sharing all of this, because things have been rough. And I think it's always good to share these things because they're happening in our life. And as AANIQA said, this it's just vlogging. We are just logging in the way you log in a blog. What is it called?
Blog. You write a blog.
So this is just vlogging. We're just making a video of our experiences. Things were quite tough last year, and including paying for the car rent, and we needed to start saving money for Alim's like the whole
process,
delivery
hospital
process.
Bills. That is, we were always discussing these things with you guys.
Exactly. So there was a lot of financial also restraint.
Extreme.
A lot of financial restraint last year, and we're just very grateful. The whole of that year, God blessed us, and we managed to get through it. As much as it was tough, everything was difficult for us. God was very kind to us and very merciful to us, because it could have been very, very difficult without the strength of God in us. So we ended up going through a big breakup, my wife and I, this year. Earlier, some like 3-4 months ago, or more, 3 or 4 months ago, or 5. It was very bad. Actually, she went home February 1st. I remember it very clearly. February 1st of 2025 is when she went home. It was on a Sunday. And and it was on a Saturday or Sunday, I think. I woke up, it was on a Saturday, and on Sunday is the day the video was out. Yeah, it was very difficult. She went home, and through this is when I also began my therapy process, because as I'm telling you, last year was difficult, and therapy for me has really worked out very well. It's very expensive. So as I told you, one like therapy for like the 10 sessions that I went, each session was $100, 10,000 Kenyan shillings. It's quite hefty on the pocket. So you can imagine paying for the car. It's quite crazy that we're surviving through all of this. And as maybe you might assume that there is like there are partners who are working with us in paying for me in sponsorship, in therapy. No, there was all this therapy and car payment and all that and rent and all of this come from the YouTube revenue that we make on every month. So it's therapy. Imagine 10 sessions. I did 10 sessions. Each session was 10,000. You can imagine now. That's $1,000 already. My wife's session, we inquired for my wife and I to do a session together. Actually, yeah, it's for my wife and I think the session is going to be, I think it's about like like $150 for both of us as well. Yeah, mine is very expensive because I'm doing a lot of trauma, like a childhood trauma, and it's I never knew I needed this. First of all, just growing up in the background that I grew up, I hated therapy. I hate it, but it's something that is just growing in me, and it's nice to have someone to talk to, someone who this is their profession, to listen to you and to guide you and to talk to you through this. So yeah, so for my wife and I per session, it's $150. So if I was to do both sessions, that's $250. For my wife and I session together, couple therapy, then my own therapy alone. So you can see, right, this is a big chunk of money, and we are barely making ends meet with what we have already. So let my wife come back. She's with my son, and I think that's it. We've talked about a lot of things. Maybe my wife will come, we again recoup on everything one more time.
Let me check. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, so Alim has fallen back asleep. It's almost actually night now. It's almost night. Yeah, so we were catching up about giving our breakdown of our plans and how we intend to achieve them. I don't think we touched on how we intend to achieve them. What is our plan, or how do you break it down? Like, what is our plan to achieve our dreams and our goals, since we give it as a whole package? So our plan is, first of all, to definitely clear what is on our plate right now. As we mentioned, our car is financed, so we need to clear out our car's payment. Having the pressure of a payment you need to clear over your head is very, very, very extremely stressful. Actually, it was very, like, something I've come to realize recently that has been the root cause for a lot of stress that we've been having at home. Yeah, so once we can clear out our immediate priority, which is pay out our car, that is just our biggest bill. Rent is just a normal bill, but car is our biggest bill. Then we can start having a plan on saving for things like our land. We can start putting money aside towards our land and also towards other goals, smaller goals that we have. And for
so for actually before while we're on this, so what is remaining for the car is $1,000. Yeah, and we'll be done with the car payment. We'll be able to go to Nairobi and pick our logbook, because how the car financing works is the bank that gave us the financing, we share the logbook, like we share on the ownership of the car. Basically, we share it with them. So we need, once we clear the $1,000, we can go and collect the logbook. Then from there we can begin saving for our land, which is a big part of the car payments. Is a big part to why we never began saving for our piece of land. And this is the only way we can be able to attain this. Just like the way we got our seats, which we work hard and revenue comes in, we start saving, we buy a piece of land. So that there is that way. Also, when you're watching and you want to also support our family with our goal, there's the super chat option in the on this video, And there are many ways. In the description you can always get our details to get in touch. Maybe you want to find out how much a borehole is. We discuss it. It's always good like that.
Yeah, so young man has joined us. He has completed his nap. Not twisted it too much. Yeah, so
the GoPro went off.
Yeah, you can see the camera changed. The GoPro went off. And I think we've majorly shared with you guys what has been going on our mind. This was just let you guys know what have the Rakistani been thinking about, what has our family been praying for and thinking about towards our future, and what are our goals. So that are our goals. I think we've broken down for you guys everything perfectly. Now that young man is here as well.
He's going to be talking here in the background.
Yeah, he's going to add. You can hear his goals as well. I'm sure he has a few goals on our piece of land, a few things he wants to do. You'll hear that from him.
Yeah. So my wife just reminded me to mention it's 5 months remaining.
It's 5 months
remaining. Yeah. So each month we've been 5 months because there's slightly something on top. So it goes slightly above 100,000. It's like it goes slightly above.
A few thousands above.
Yeah. So that's basically. So that's even my rent.
Yeah, that was actually a message from house rent reminder. But majorly that has been it has actually been quite stressful, the financial situation, or I think as I'm talking, many of us relate to the same thing. It has been tough, the financial situation, with also having our family to look after. Paying for the car has been quite it's like once it's paid, which with God's name and with God's strength will happen soon, but once it's paid, that will be a very big relief. So the last few months we've been having the biggest problem when we had with AANIQA, caused us not to be able to upload videos, which caused for us to be lagging in some finances, which caused us to paying for the car, because these car people would come for the car if we don't pay them. So we pay for the car and we lagged on a few other bills here and there. So it was very tough. And actually last year, for me, one of the biggest lessons I've learned the whole of whatever we've discussed in this video, including the fantabulous situation that we spoke earlier in the video. See? What I learned there, for me, it was wow. See Ali.
Is as I grow in this life and I become a man, I need to pick my friends more wisely.
The lesson we've learned.
So as my wife is helping us with young man here.
I'm just here.
You come this side here.
If he wants to come, I'll just pull him this side. He's just playing down.
Playing down. My biggest lesson was definitely the friends I allow in my home. As a man, I need to be more careful on that. I need to know how I pick my friends, because that's where my biggest downfall began, on the friends that I picked on. Because this is my family here. My young man is here.
Young man.
So I really wouldn't want to allow again someone who will come and someone that in other words, I pick my friends right. That's what I've learned in the whole of this. I've learned to pick my friends right. That's what I've learned.
For me, what I have learned is to really be wise about situations, to not just see situations with a naive eye. Especially now being a mom and a wife, having a home to take care of, having a naivety will make me take situations too simply, situations that are not supposed to be taken so simply. So being more wiser and taking more thought about situations that happen around me. Now when I reflect back, some of those situations were crazy. And another lesson that I came to see actually with friends is that money can be a downgrading factor, because Ian and I don't ever go to someone with a downgrading eye. We just we love to just be friendly.
But we were looked down upon because we didn't
because
have the
of money.
Yeah.
Like in so many circumstances. So money can be a really big factor, and then it also can cause so much stress in a family when you're trying to look for the money and it's tough. So those are lessons we have learned.
Do you think our relationship, you went on because of the stress of money that we had, paying the bills, everything?
It was so hectic, and
the rent.
also it was a point where it was
bills.
Our bills, and also we're not able to really take care of ourselves in any way. So it was a big factor, because when you have finances, then you're able to take care of yourself, then you can really think well and think straight. So money was a big factor, and then it was a lot of stress on all of us. For me, more of the stress was being a new mom. For Ian, more of the stress was taking care of his family and also the financial stress. So together, when we just added all these stresses, like we mentioned, with no other therapy or anything on the side, it was a storm in our home. It was a serious storm. Young man is strong. He handled our storm.
Therapy is a really good therapy works. So what are we going through in this video today? We've touched a bit on our wedding.
A bit of updates, like update of what our future wants to look like.
And we've talked about how we want to raise these funds, because last time when I mentioned it, it was like, hey, what do you mean?
Like just explaining to you guys more.
So on the borehole, because it's quite very expensive, what do you think, love?
I may just think like this is a community project, so it's best done by community. So for me, I think borehole is like, it's a huge project. It's a big dream and a huge project, but it is water at the end of the day. So I think this one is something that we as a community can do together, or it would be really special for we as a community to do together. Some of you guys are very well knowledged in something like this,
and even some of us can be able to make this possible as well. And it will be really nice if we can be able. So we can't be able to do this on our own. That's what we're saying. We can't be able to dig this borehole on our own. If we do get the support, not if, when we do get the support, we will be able to build a borehole for the community around Wamdere. And this is where and this is going to be where most of the cousins you saw, the children you saw, they'll be going there to spend most of their time. Most of the elderly people, like my parents, they've already the land is not going to be for them anymore.
It's for the young ones.
It's for the young ones.
As we speak, there are some already there.
There are some who live
Ian's
there.
cousins are already there. We said, it's a home. It's a home for the whole family. And also the water is going to be for the whole community. Like, it's a home for family, but water for whole community.
Because the whole of that area, there is no water. The whole of that area, when you're
so anyone, and a borehole is endless water. Alim is really making me work with the ball.
It's okay. He's playing. So when he's playing like this, for me, it's good. I
he's
enjoy
distracted.
To see that,
You're doing it without even like a second thought. But the borehole is a community project. It's really big. Like, I just recently saw there's some distant. I just heard of a borehole being constructed recently, and just the feeling and the emotions around it, and how big of a blessing it was. It just makes me feel like, wow, it will be such a big blessing to dig the borehole.
And what about the finances for therapy? Am I going to go to therapy? Not unless our financial situation changes. I won't be able to go to therapy. We won't be able to go to couple therapy. And it's I've told them though it's expensive. Couple therapy,
it's expensive.
$150 personal. Kwanza, mine is very expensive. I'm alone.
That's $150 a session. It's quite expensive. I was also trying to just read a little bit about it. As I said, I'm interested in it, and it's quite expensive. It's even a thought, even just to consider it, with especially this one bill. I think once we clear out one, like we clear out our major rest bill, which is car, then we can really do other things as well. We'll be able to. And I think that's majority of it. I never wanted to talk about the car part of it on the channel. I used to be scared of that. But I was thinking, like, I'm telling Ian that it's just an update. Like, we do share our life. Okay, we're pretty transparent with you guys. You guys know all our problems now, right? So what are we doing?
Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family. So it doesn't make sense to keep a few aside. Like,
Yeah.
This is our life. This is what it looks like. And first of all, we're really grateful to you guys. Some of you guys are OGs. You have been with us and supported us for all through and through. You're like proper Pakistani tribe, and we deeply appreciate you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, so that I think that will be it on the update right now.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think we've given my story. I'm still giving it to you guys. I gave you a chunk. I just want to I want to tell you guys exactly how our first year with Alim will be. Maybe that will be Alim's 1 year birthday.
Yeah.
How our first year with baby Alim went, and we will share that. But for now, I think we've done the update we wanted to do. Catch up with you guys. We will do more of this catching up with you guys.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah. So if I wasn't going for the therapy, that $1,000 that I paid for 10 sessions, hey, I would have already cleared the car bill.
Yeah, it would. It would like.
But you know, you have to prioritize some of these things. You really have to prioritize some of these things. And it's as I was telling them, things like this therapy, car, rent, it's not that there is a financier on this. It's all of it is coming from our revenue.
Yeah, it's our YouTube revenue that's paying for them. Like car, what we're doing now is a repayment.
Here it is. Mama, you're tired now? You're tired? Okay. Even as we're done.
Oh, yeah. So thank you so much for watching our videos back to back and supporting us, tribe, and for subscribing to this young man's parents and himself.
Yeah, thank you very much. And thank you for watching the video till the end. We appreciate it so much. Remember to subscribe if you're new.
Yeah. So thank you so much. And remember to tune into our next video. From us here, it will be a bye. We will create a beautiful end for you guys. From my handsome husband, our cute baby, and myself, it's a bye-bye.
Bye. Say bye. Bye. Alim, say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Wave like this. Stop smiling and say bye like this. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Remember to subscribe. Let's say another.
Toodles. Yes, so
say bye.
remember to like
the video.
Subscribe to our channel if you haven't.
If you're new.
Yes.
Yeah.
Join our family. Join Pakistani here.
This is Mipa, Ian.
This is Mima AANIQA. This is baby Ali.
Yay!
Bye.
Yay! Bye.
See you in the next one.
Video. Peace. Bye. Say bye.
Somebody's just about to go and have a midnight shower.
Say bye.
A night shower.
Say bye.
Mwah.
Say bye. Whoa. Whoa.
Look at our sweet baby's adorable smile.
Turning 1 year. Whoa.
1 year, 1 year, yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, baby Alim. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Send your theme ideas, tribe. We're looking for a theme.
Yeah.
Yay!
Say bye.
Put your finger.
Bye.